Hi students, I am your teacher Surya Chandan Sahu. In next 30 minutes I will discuss about estimating for distribution substation, which is your sixth chapter, and distribution substation. First the question arises, what is distribution? So distribution means that is the consumer is the last person, and substation is the part that is all the equipments of electrical accessories and control systematic arrangement is known as substation. So next, the substation is of two type, that is pole mounted and plinth mounted substation. So pole mounted substation, for estimation we have to use estimation means which material we should use and what is the cost of that material. Assuming the primary voltage 11 kV, so here we will assume that the primary voltage is 11 kV. So this is a step down transformer. Distribution transformers are step down transformers. So primary side is 11 kV and secondary side is always 433 volt or 415 volt. If not given, you will take 415 volt. And for determining the current, so first we have to determine the current, then we will decide the what are the conductor size. We have to decide the conductor size. So hence primary current, how here for 11 kV primary voltage the current should be 13.12 ampere. So how it is coming, I will explain you. That is here given 250 kVA pole mounted substation. That is the power, the transformer rating is given. The rating is given 250 kVA, that is kilovolt ampere, and the primary voltage is, that is the line voltage, which is equals to 13, sorry, primary voltage is, I have taken 11 kV, that is 11 kV. So for line current the formula will be 250 into 10 to the power 3 kilovolt, means we have to convert it into volt ampere, divided by root 3 into line voltage is 11 kV, that is 11 into 10 to the power 3. This will give you 13.12 ampere. So current rating is most important for selecting the size of the conductor. So primary side the conductor is not equal to the secondary side. So in the conductor chart you will see that this 13.1 for 13.12 ampere you have to, for 13.12 ampere, that is therefore SCSR conductor of 7 by 2.11 mm will be used for HT connection. 11 kV is the HT connection, that is the high tension side, and the secondary side, as it is a step down transformer, secondary side voltage we have to choose 415 volt. So here in place of 11 kV, if we will put 415 volt, then the current will come, secondary current 348 ampere. It is more than the previous current. In the LT side current will be more, in the HT side current will be less. So here more current means here the conductor requirement is 61 by 2.6 mm, the size of the conductor. So what question arises, what is 61, what is 2.6, and what is in the previous case, yes, 7 by 2.11 mm. So 7 means it is the middle conductor and this is the strand of 7 conductors, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This forms a one conductor and the total diameter is 2.11 mm. So similarly 61 by 2.6 mm means middle conductor, around this 60 conductors are there and it will form the diameter 2.6 mm, and the voltage grade is 1100 volt grade. Single core PVC cable should be used for phase conductor in the LT side. And the neutral conductor is, for the neutral, that is 19 by 1.63 mm. So first, for estimating, we have to select the conductor size. So conductor size we have discussed, that is for ST which conductor require size of the conductor, for LT which conductor, for neutral which conductor, and these you will find from 7 by 2.11 mm or 19 by 1.63 mm. You will get it from conductor chart. Next, for pole mounted substation, PCC pole of 11 mm long. What is PCC? Next question arises, what is PCC? For a substation, pole mounted substation, PCC stands for Power Control Center. Power Control Center. It is also called point of common coupling. It is also called point of common coupling. It is also called point of common coupling. That means in this pole mounted substation, you are not having only one consumer. More than one consumers are connected to this substation. So that's why it is known as Power Control Center, or it is known as point of common coupling. And for this pole mounted substation, the quantity is 2 numbers. That means it is a H type structure. That means this is a H type structure. 2 needed because to form an H, it is one pole, this is another pole. 1, 2. 2 poles are required. So that's why 2 numbers, and one cost 7,500. So for 2 numbers it will require 15,000. Next, that is 11 kV geo switch. What is geo? That is gang operated. Geo switch means gang operated. For pole mounted substation, we require gang operated switch. Gang operated switch, this is a switch that is used for higher reliability. So reliable, a thing will call reliable means always available. That means this switch we are using for pole mounted substation because for adverse conditions, suppose lightning takes place or any natural calamity, the normal switch will not be operated perfectly as the gang operated switch operates. So for pole mounted substation, we are using geo switch, and 11 kV geo switch one is required, and its cost is 8,000. And next is expulsion type fuse units. So expulsion type fuse, that is also 3 sets. That means for each phase we require one. So we are having 3 phases. So 3 sets. It cost for one set it cost 800. So total it will cost 2,400. Next, MS angle iron, that is mild steel. MS means mild steel. MS channel, that means to support this H structure, this is the mild steel connected. This is having 6 meter, and per meter it costs 75 rupees. So total for 6 meter it will cost 450 rupees. Next, 11 kV lightning arrestor. Lightning arrestors is required to provide protection against lightning. So lightning arrestor one set must be required for pole mounted substation, and one set will cost 5,500. So only one lightning arrestor set is required. Next is MS channel. MS channel 2 numbers. That means MS angle, MS channel. So MS channel for one is 900. So total we require 2 numbers. So total cost is 1,800. Next is 11 kV Dix insulator 3 numbers. For 11 kV 3 insulators are required. For 33 kV, 6 insulators. So for each 11 kV, we require 3 insulators. So here the HT side is 11 kV, that's why we require 3 numbers. So one will cost 960, total will cost 2880 rupees. Next, this is the specification of the transformer which is mounted on this H-type pole. This is suppose transformer. This transformer is mounted on this H-type structure, and this transformer specification, this is the outdoor transformer, 250 kVA, 11 by 0.433 kV, 3-phase oil filled. Oil is provided for cooling purpose. We are using oil because transformer is operated for 24 hours, so it needs cooling. If there will be no cooling, so transformer will be overheated. To protect the transformer from overheating, we require cooling. So here the transformer used is oil filled. Next is PG clamps. PG means parallel groove. PG clamps. Next we use PG clamps. PG stands for parallel groove. Parallel groove. That means this is suppose parallel grooving, and in this the conductors are placed. This is parallel grooving, two circular paths, and under this the conductor is placed. So parallel PG clamps, 3 numbers required, and for each 150, so total will cost 450. Next, PG bimetallic strip. This is also parallel groove bimetallic strip. That means to hold these parallel clamps, some strips are provided. This is 3 numbers, 165 each, and total will cost 495. Next, SCSR conductor, already we have discussed. If you will measure it in kg, 15 meter will be equivalent to 1.2 kg. So per kg it will cost 160. So 1.2 kg it will cost 204 rupees. Next, 400 ampere 660 volt ICTPN switch, that is ICTPN, that is ironclad triple pole neutral. That is the ICTP switch. It is required for pole mounted substation, and it one number is required, that cost 17,000. And the next is PVC cable, that is 61 by 2.6 mm, that is requires 20 meter. Each 1 meter require 180, so 20 meter will cost 3,600. So 20 meter required because for 3 phases, each for 7 meter, 7 into 3, that is equals to 21, around 20 meter. Next, PVC cable single core 1100 volt grade 19 by, already we have discussed. This is 7 meter required and 1 meter is 90. So for 7 meter it is 630 rupees. Next, GI pipe 64 mm heavy gauge, that is GI means galvanized iron. GI means, you have to memorize all these terms, and these are the required for pole mounted substation. That is GI pipe, that is galvanized iron pipe. Galvanized iron pipe 64 mm heavy gauge is required, which is 5 meter 270 rupees per meter. So it will total cost will be 1350 rupees. Next, GI bands, that means to hold this GI pipe we require GI bands. To hold this GI pipe we require GI bands, and its specification is 64 mm. So this you have to memorize 64 and two numbers. So each cost 90 rupees. So total will cost 180 rupees. Then earthing set. So every installation require earthing set. So two earthings, whether it will be motor installation, whether it will be a factory or pole mounted substation, two earthing. One is operated, one is for emergency purpose. So earthing set must be two. So here also pole mounted substation we are using two earthings, two sets. So each cost 5200. So total will cost 10400. Next, stray rod. That means suppose this is the H type structure. So two stays are used. This is in the left side, another in the right side. Stay rods are used. Two numbers. So 2200, it is the approximate cost. So total will be 4400. Next, stay insulator. Here an insulator is connected to this stray rod. So for two stray rods, two insulators are used and 100 rupees per stay insulator. So total will be 200. Next, barbed wire. That means in all pole mounted substation, the barbed wire is used to protect the unwanted entry to the pole. So barbed wire is required 10 kg, 60 rupees per kg. So total it will cost 600. So 11 kV danger plate. All pole mounted substation there must be a danger plate. So danger plate, two numbers, 90 rupees per each. So total will be 180. Next, cable box. Cable box one number must be there and it will cost 1200. And the next, the petty items is approximately it will cost 2400. You may take 2000, you may take 800. So approximately it will maximum cost 2400. So this is the estimate of pole mounted substation. So if we will all calculate, it will come 4,02,1319. So after that you have to assume storage and transportation charges 5% of the total cost. So 5% will cost 20,115. Next, labor charges 10%. Whatever your cost will come, total cost, you will take labor charges 10%. Here the labor charges 10% will cost 40,231. Next, contingencies is 1%. Always you will take contingency 1%. So 1% is 4,200. Electrical inspection. So electrical inspector will come and inspect this, and for his inspection fee will cost 2000. So finally the grand total will be 4,68,690. But say you will have to round up that. So rounding off it will be 4,68,800. So this is an estimation, rough estimation of pole mounted substation. The cost I have told you that cost may vary to 1 to 2%, but this is an example of the cost, and these are the materials used in pole mounted substation. Pole mounted means the transformer is mounted on the pole, but plinth mounted means it is. Next we will discuss plinth mounted substation. In plinth mounted substation, it will be not mounted on the pole, rather it will be placed in the cement concrete on the by providing the plinth. So next we will discuss an estimate for plinth mounted substation. This is one estimation. Suppose prepare a list of material required and work out the cost of installation of a 400 kVA indoor type plinth mounted substation having 11, that is the HT side is 11 kV and LT side is 0.433 kV transformer. So 0.433 kV means 433 volt transformer. So here you will find the description of the materials for plinth mounted substation. that is the transformer required is 400 kVA 11 by 0.433 kV 3 phase 4 wire 50 hertz indoor type transformer oil filled. Here also the transformer cooling is by oil. Next 11 kV end terminal box required, one terminal box required, it cost 2700, and accordingly GI pipe also used here as in case of pole mounted substation. So GI pipe having 76 mm heavy gauge, that is 5 meter is required. So 5 meter means the distance between the that means suppose this is your plinth mounted substation, here the transformer is placed. So GI pipe required is 5 meter, that is 300 per meter, we require 5 meter, so total is 1500, the cost is 1500. Next, clamps for fixing cables and GI pipe. So approximately it is 8 numbers required, so total each cost 150, so total will cost 1200. So indoor type OCB, that is oil circuit breaker. OCB stands for oil circuit breaker. Oil circuit breaker. OCB stands for oil circuit breaker. So as it is a indoor type substation, it requires OCB, one number of OCB. So that will cost 1,50,000. And earthing for OCB also require earthing. So earthing, wherever there is earthing required, it is 2 sets. So here also for OCB we are requiring 2 sets of earthing. So each will cost 5,200. So total will be 10,400. Next, this is the extra thing which is not provided in pole mounted substation. That means in plinth mounted substation you are having bricks, that is 5,000 numbers suppose required, and this 5,000, now one for each 1,000 the cost is 3,000. So for 5,000 bricks we require 15,000, the rupee cost is 15,000. So cement slab is 100 numbers required, for each 1,000, that is 1,600. So for 100 is 16,000. So foundation for 400 kVA transformer with cement, mortar, sand, it will cost 6,000. Next, earthing for transformer, that is 2 sets, 5,200 per set. So total is 10,400. LT cubicle board is required, one number, that will cost 1,25,000. So the total cost is 1,25,000. Next, LT cubicle half core 24 mm LT cable, that is 24 to 240 mm square, that means 240 mm square. This is the LT side, that means for 533.33 ampere the size of the conductor is 240 mm. That means the square of the conductor size is 240 mm square, and for extra things it will cost 18,000, that is the lump sum is 18,000. So here total will cost in plinth mounted substation, it will 1,51,640. So as in the previous case, here also storage and transportation charges will be taken as 5%. So 5% of this total cost is 7,582. So labor charges we have to take 10%. So 10% of this total cost is 15,164. And contingency, here also we have to take 1%. So that is 1,516. So electrical inspector will inspect. So his fees comes 2,000. So grand total here is coming 1,77,902. But we have to round off. So by rounding off, it will come 1,78,000. So this is a rough estimation of plinth mounted substation. So this chapter covers here pole mounted and plinth mounted substation, you have to memorize all the materials and the cost.
झीटीए तो माटी आम सामाजिक और पारिवारिक जीवनर मूल कथाटी से माने आगकू गले आगकू जीव संसार आम झील मैंने आ पुओंकठू पछरे नाहांती एबे तो बदली गलानी समय बदली गलानी जुग से झील माननकू आहुरी आगकू नहीं आत्मनिर्भरशील और स्वावलंबी करने ओडिशा सरकार सुदक्षा योजना रे सरकारी आईटीआई माध्यम संपूर्ण मागणारे जोगई देउछंती सबु प्रकार उत्कृष्ट मानर वैषयिक ज्ञान कौशलर तालीम एबे आम झील रहिबे सबुठू आगरे सबुठू उपरे
मु सफल मु कुशली मु सुदक्षा